do my job, please? I'm trying to get the leaves out of the road. Oh my God. Get out of my face. You're so dumb. Get out of my face. It's like, maybe if you weren't in the way, I could do this, right? Get away from my car! The car's for my daughter, who is epileptic! Get out of my... I want to go, bitch! I want to go! Get away!
That video, which has gone viral on TikTok, shows a trailer park maintenance worker being assaulted while trying to do their job, which is to blow leaves. Obviously, there had been, the incident began before the footage, but the woman who eventually would attack the trailer park maintenance worker was blocking the worker from doing their job. Apparently, worried about their car, not worried enough to move the car, but worried enough to want to block her from blowing the leaves around the car. And then eventually, as seems to be more common, it's anecdotal. We can't make any, larger scale statistical, pronouncements about that. Ends up just attacking the worker, despite the fact that a camera was being held up in her face before the attack, which is an interesting move.
So this is it's intense. I don't know, and I've kind of just been researching whether there is I know that there's a photosensitivity aspect of epilepsy, and I'm seeing indications there might be noise sensitivity with epilepsy. But I feel like there's better ways to communicate that information than just shoving people.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. Let's say that there were. That does not presumably mean that for the rest of time they don't blow leaves there.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem like a potential solution.
I don't know. I don't know what it is with that, but it's just it's tough. Like there has been this. I want to know more about the situation between these two parties, but everyone hates leaf blowers. And they are way better at making leaves go places than rakes and whatnot. I know Mark Maron has a whole bit about like in LA when you get there, there's always a leaf blower. Like that's all that there ever is, and when they're happening and they're horrible. And but still, I think that
they're very effective.
Look, it's just like you can't go up to a maintenance worker and shove them because they're leaf blowing. And I hate to it's gonna go away very shortly. Like the leaf blowing is she was walking. They're very efficient, so she's gonna walk.
She's gonna keep moving. Yes, I hope that we're just seeing more of this because it feels like the constant confrontations with workers over masks, over vaccine mandates. The flight attendants just being constantly bothered, like restaurant servers, people who work at supermarkets. We had a different video of somebody briefly getting in the face of someone blowing leaves before it turned around and the guy ran away. Like we're even having overlap in the type of incidents. I don't know that means that more of it is happening. It could just be that we're seeing more of it. In any event, that woman ended up getting evicted. Now, the trailer park says that she had other prior issues. It wasn't just this, but the woman did eventually get evicted. So bear in mind that was the consequence of this. No words of consequences against the maintenance worker, which seems very reasonable to me. Again, in any of these sorts of stories, it is possible that there are things that took place before or after the video. We don't know about that. We try to approach these in a reasonable fashion.
Yeah, so I'm seeing musicogenic seizures as a reflex epilepsy triggered by certain types of music or even specific frequencies or pitch, which the person's brain has a low threshold or tolerance. So if it's a mom who's looking around, this is from Epilepsy Ontario. If it's a mom who's like trying to defend her kid, I get it, but you can't assault people. And I feel like you can have a better conversation than one where you're shouting and shoving.
Yeah, it's easier to move than to assault someone who's doing their job. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.